Welcome to Global Math Mentor. We look at another important skill related to additional mathematics, which is solving simultaneous equations where one of the equation is a linear one and the other is a quadratic one. So this is a complete lesson. Let's dive into it. So I'm going to give you an example, y equals to x squared. This is a quadratic equation. And the other one is, let's say x plus 6, a linear equation. How do you solve them? Let's look at the sketch of these two. Now I have a quadratic expression, which is y equals to x squared. So I can sketch it like this. Okay. And the other one is a linear equation like y equals to mx plus c. A gradient is 1 and the y-intercept is a positive 6. So you can see that these two equations intersect at 2 points. Unlike the normal math where you solve the system of linear equations where both of them are linear and you find only one point of intersection. Reason being that a line intersects a line, so there's only one point of intersection. But this time I have a parabola, a quadratic curve. The method I'm going to share is substitution method. So in substitution method, you can check that this is y equals x squared and this is y equals to x plus 6. So you can substitute one of the y's in the other equation. And the form that you will get is x squared equals x plus 6. Standardize this equation. So you know how to factorize a quadratic. This is known as middle term break method. X squared minus 3x plus 2x and minus 6. If you can do it mentally without working, that's fine. X minus 3 and plus 2, x minus 3 equals to 0. The final form, the factorized form is going to be x minus 3 and x plus 2 equals to 0. This gives me x3 or x equals to minus 2. So now you can relate to the problem. The parabola and the line intersect. So we have two coordinates. One of them is this one and this one. So you can guess that this one must be a 3 and this is a minus 2. How do you get the y coordinates? So I can take this linear equation, y equals x plus 6, and find my y coordinate for each of the given x coordinate. So when x equals to 3, y equals to 9, 3 plus 6. And when x equals to minus 2, y is going to be a positive 4, minus 2 plus 6. So my final answer is the first coordinate is 3 and 9, and the second one is a minus 2 and a 4. Let's look at 3 more examples, each with a different level of difficulty, and I'll help you solve each of them. Question 1. Intersection of a line and a parabola. Solve the system of equations. If you want to give it a go, just pause the video and try it on your own, and then come back and watch my work. Here we go. So the linear equation is y equals to 2x plus 5. And the quadratic equation is y equals to x squared minus 4x plus 1. Find all points where the line intersects the parabola. All right? So I'm going to use substitution method. 2x plus 5 equals to x squared minus 4x plus 1. Subtract 2x and 5 on both sides. So you will get x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus a 2x and minus a 5. This will give me x squared minus 6x and minus 4 equals to 0. Do you notice that this equation is not a factorizable case? So either I can go for a quadratic formula or I can use the completing the square method. I'm going to solve it by using the completing the square method. So while solving an equation, what you can do, unlike an expression, you can add 4 to both sides and just shift this 4. Now, take the half of the coefficient of x, which is 3, and square and add on both sides. 4 plus 3 whole square. Since this is an equation, I can add to both sides. This will become x minus 3 whole squared, and this will become 9 plus 4, a 13. Square root both sides. This will give me x minus 3 equals to plus minus root 13. And x will become 3 plus minus a root 13. Now I'm solving it the non-calculator way, but if it's a calculator paper, you can give your answer correct to three significant figure, or as stated, the level of accuracy, whatever is given in the question, you can write them accordingly. So by level of accuracy, I mean like if the question says like correct to two decimal places or three significant figure, you give it accordingly. So now I need my y coordinates. So I'm again taking this linear equation 2x plus 5 when x equals to 3 minus a root 13, y is going to be 2 times a 3 minus root 13 and plus a 5. This will become 6 minus 2 root 13 plus 5. This will become 11 minus 2 root 13. Okay. Now we get the other one when y equals to 3 minus, plus root 13. Sorry, that's an x. Then y is going to be 2 times 3 plus root 13 and plus 5. And this will become 6 plus 5, 11, and plus 2 root 13. Okay. So my answers are 3 minus root 13 and 11 minus 2 root 13. Or you can give 3 plus root 13, 11 plus 2 root 13. All right. So watch out for the word exact. If you look at somewhere in the exam, it means that you cannot give the decimal answers this time. You can leave the answer either as fractions or mixed numbers or simply surds. All right? Problem 2. Find the solutions for x in the system. And you can see that this time the equation involves fractions. So these kind of calculations are slightly harder as compared to the simple equations. So still I'm going to do the same. I'm going to substitute the first one and the second one. And this will give me 3x plus 8 over 2 equals to x squared minus 5 over 2x and minus 7. Since I can multiply both sides of equation with anything, so in this case, I'm going to multiply the whole equation with 2. How will this help me? The left side will become 3x plus 8, and the right side will become 2x squared minus a 5x and minus a 14. And now I can standardize it by subtracting 3x and 8 on both sides. 2x squared minus 5x minus 14 minus 3x minus 8 and equals to 0. Let's try and quickly solve this one. Minus 8x and minus, this is going to be 22 equals to 0. If it's a non-calculator paper, don't go with these kind of expressions. You can take out the common factor at the very beginning. This will make your equation much more easier to factorize without a calculator. 4x and minus 11. Oh, this is again an equation which is not a factorizable one. So either you can go with completing the square or a quadratic formula. So I'm going to be using the quadratic formula. Minus 4 plus minus b squared minus a 4a and a c. Okay. And divided by 2a. Remember, if it's a calculator exam, you can give your answer straight away from the calculator without showing the calculations. So 4 plus minus is going to be 16 plus a 44 divided by 2. So my answers are going to be 4 plus minus root 44, and that's going to be 60. Okay. So I can think of a simpler way. I'm again trying to, I know it's not a big deal to give the decimal answers right now, but I'm just going to solve this in a simplest third form. Okay, so 15 times 4 is a 60. So this will be 2 root 15 over a 2. There's more simplification I can do if you divide both expressions with 2. This will become 2 plus minus a root 15. There you go. So I solved it in exact way, but listen to me carefully. If you want to give like a decimal answer, you can straight away on a calculator paper, right? Let's pick the linear equation, which is y equals to 3x plus 8 divide 2. Y equals to 3x plus 8 divide 2. So when x equals to a 2 minus root 15, you can substitute it 3 times a 2 minus root 15 and plus 8 divided by 2. This will become 6 minus 3 root 15 plus 8 and divided by 2. So my answers will be 14 minus 3 root 15 over 2. Or you can give your answer as 7 minus 3 over 2 root 15. Right? So let's write one of the coordinates. That's going to be 2 minus root 15 and 7 minus 3 over 2 root 15. Let's get the second one. So when x equals to 2 plus a root 15, the y coordinate is going to be 3 times 2 plus root 15 and plus 8 divided by 2. 6 plus 8, 14 plus 3 root 15 over 2. So the answer is again going to be 7 minus 3 over 2, sorry, plus 3 over 2 root 15. Let's write the second coordinate. It's going to be 2 plus root 15 and 7 plus 3 over 2 root 15. Okay. So again, if the question demands give your answer in exact surd forms, then this is what you should do. And if the question says correct to 2 decimal places or 3 significant figure, then you can just use your calculator to give the final answers, right? Problem 3. So this time we have a problem solving question. A rectangle has an area of 120 square units and perimeter of 44. Find its dimensions, length and width without using a calculator. If you want to try this problem on your own, you can pause the video and go for it. Come back and check my work later. Okay, so let's solve it. Try to model it. Suppose a rectangle, and you can say let x the length and y the width. So these two will be x and these two will be y. Since the area is 120, so the first equation can be xy equals to 120. As you know that the area of a rectangle is length times width. The perimeter is 44, so twice x plus twice y is going to be 44. Can you think of a simplification for the second equation? If you divide by 2, you will get x plus y equals to 22. All right? Make a subject from the linear equation and substitute in the non-linear one. So let's make y the subject. Y will be 22 minus x. Okay? If I substitute this y in the second equation, I will get x times 22 minus x equals to 120. Expanded 22x minus x squared equals to 120. And the final standard equation is going to be x squared minus 22x plus 120 equals to 0. Now I need factors of 120 which can add up to 22, or maybe their subtraction is 22. If you find a huge number in a non-calculator question, there is a trick you can use. Follow this approach. Think of all the prime factors of 120, 260, 230, 215s, and 3 5s, and 5 1. The reason I didn't make the factor tree is that it can take a lot of space, so I wanted to save space. So think of different combinations of these numbers. Whatever you do, your product is going to be 120. So I'm thinking about 15 and 8. No, it doesn't work. 6 twos are 12 and 10. Yes, 12 and 10 works. Minus 12x and minus 10x and plus 120. Let's quickly factorize it. 10 common in x minus 12 equals to 0. So one of the answers is going to be 10. The other is going to be 12. Let's get our y values. So when x is a 10, y is going to be 22 minus 10, which is a 12. So when x is 12, you get a 10. So in any case, you can say that 10 and 12 are the dimensions. Okay. So I hope you understood this lesson. Keep watching and come back again to learn more about this subject. Over and out.